So I understand that after the last lesson, you still might be a little bit confused. But I warned you, this stuff isn't easy. So today we're going to practice nouns or verbs. In other words, is it a gerund or are we using the present progressive verb tense? Remember that whenever we have verb ing, we have the potential of a present participle. The verb ing is the present participle if it's being used as anything other than a verb. But today, you only have to look at nouns or verbs. And also remember that the present progressive tense will always have a be verb before it. Maybe I'm giving you too much help there, but let's see how you do. Sentence number 1. I am teaching you careful reading. First things first. How many verb ing words do you see? Well, teaching, reading. Are they nouns or are they verbs? And how do you know? First, let's find the verbs. What word, what singular word in this sentence do you know has to be a verb? Well, I hope that all of you can identify this one right here. Remember, whenever you see this word, am, it's the be verb. So that's a good sign, because the present progressive has to have the be verb before the ing. So this is what I am doing. I am teaching you careful reading. Here, reading is a noun. It's the idea of how to read more carefully, okay? This is a lesson. If you didn't know, maybe you're having too much fun. Tricking you may not be too easy. So, here's our ing word. Maybe this is too easy, because you can see that this is the very first word in a sentence. Nothing is coming before it. Obviously, you must know this is the gerund. It's not something I am doing, I hope. May not be. May be. This is actually the verb. Tom is really trying hard in preparing his speech. It's a long sentence, lots of words. What are the verb ing words that you see? Well, trying, preparing. Which one of these is Tom doing? That's the question you have to ask yourself when you're looking for the verb, right? What is Tom doing in the sentence? Well, he is. Here is our be verb. He is really. Is this a verb? Really is actually splitting these two words. It's saying this is the adverb for how hard Tom is trying. And trying is what Tom is doing. Tom is trying hard in preparing. Now, if you remember, this little word here tells you that this has to be a noun. Remember, prepositions are always with nouns. So, in preparing his speech, okay? Alice and Jane's testing is off the charts. We have an ing word right here, and we have a be verb. So what do you think? Is this verb or noun? We have the ing and the be, but if you remember, back to present progressive, the be has to come before the ing in order for this to be a verb. This is actually the idea of Alice and Jane's test taking, okay? So Alice and Jane's testing is off the charts. That means they did really well. Are there any Alices or Janes out there? I hope you did well. Looking for all these gerunds is bugging me. ing words, looking and bugging. What am I doing and what am I talking about? I am talking about the idea of looking for all these gerunds. So looking is my gerund. And is bugging is what this is doing to me. So is my verb along with bugging. Is bugging me. That's what the task of looking for all these gerunds is doing. Last one. The pencil shavings are falling to the floor. Have you ever sharpened your pencil in a classroom and all the little bits of pencil just go tumbling down to the floor? You know someone has to clean that stuff up. In my classes, it's me. Anyway, the pencil shavings are falling to the floor. What's the verb? What are the pencil shavings? I told you. What are the pencil shavings doing? They are falling. So this is my present progressive. And what is shavings? Is shavings a gerund? This is new. Shavings is a countable noun. Each little piece of that pencil that falls, I can count them. I don't. I just sweep them up and put them in the trash. But technically, we wouldn't really count this as a gerund. This is not the idea noun of shaving. Obviously, I haven't shaved in a very long time. This is actually a tangible, touchable thing. A little piece of garbage. So, remember, gerunds are nouns that look like verbs. And the present progressive has to have a be verb. Let's review.
Gerunds, noun or verb. What are gerunds? Gerunds are nouns. They are not verbs. What is the verb form for the present progressive verb tense? Verb plus ing is the form for the present progressive verb tense. What do progressive verb tenses always have before them that gerunds do not? They will always have the be verb before them. How can you tell the difference between a present participle and a gerund? If the present participle is not acting like a verb, but is acting like a noun, then it is a gerund. Identify the gerund and present progressive verb in this sentence. My mom is teaching her singing. Teaching is the verb, and singing is the gerund in this sentence. Identify the gerund and verb in this sentence. Cleaning my room is not fun. Cleaning is the gerund, and is the verb in this sentence.